Hello there, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today we are going to be looking at another death battle. This one was requested a little while back. We're just now getting to it. We're just now catching up. And it is Ironman versus Lex Luthor, or Tony Stark versus Lex Luthor. And I was going to say, considering they're two of the best mechanical geniuses in all of comic books, I'm excited for this one. So, starting out with the requests, we have the Mao 17.
Is that Scorpion Spear 77?
Mm-hmm.
Nievid? I don't know. This is a repeat offender.
This is a repeat offender.
I don't think we ever pronounced it the same way.
We never said it.
At any point.
Yeah. And, okay. Farah 32 Sabo. Ironman versus Lex Luthor. Okay.
The Awesome Armored Guy.
Love the name.
So he probably will really like this episode.
Yeah.
Because it involves awesome armored guys.
We've got James Ruth.
And Zero Codex 198. And we have it queued up here. We are going to watch it. Any early predictions?
I always come down on the side of good.
I do as well.
So Tony Stark.
You gotta go with Stark?
Because it's like classic hero versus classic villain.
Okay.
Yeah. I always want to go with Iron Man 2 just because, like, all the incarnations of
Wait, Iron Man 2?
Or no,
Iron
As
Man.
well.
As well, yeah.
Iron
like,
Man also.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You've never seen Lex Luthor, really. Like, I mean, in the video games and the comics, you see him as, like, the genius. But, like, in all the movies, you've never seen him as, like,
A mechanical engineer or anything.
mechanical engineer type.
Yeah,
he seems more like a businessman.
Seems like a maniacal businessman. Then it all depends on the interpretation. Early on, I got to say I got to go with Iron Man as well.
Oh.
All right, so
Beast versus Goliath.
that one's another one we'll have
to check that out.
And that one's a short one. It's only 15 minutes. All right, so here we go. Let's begin.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by SGC, the greatest party in gaming, going down July 17th through
Boomstick
19th
is the
in
man.
Frisco, Texas.
Love his
Head
voice.
to SGConvention.com for more details.
Do you think he talks like that all the time?
I don't think so. I just like Red Green. Those of our Canadian fans out there. Yes, I do know who Red Green is. He is awesome. And he doesn't. He has like a voice. He has a voice like this, where he talks like this all the time on his show. But in real life, he just has a normal voice.
The Armored Avenger.
And Lex Luthor, arch nemesis of Superman.
He's whizzing on Boomstick.
Okay, the only thing I don't get is why would you leave your face
That's what I was
exposed
going to say.
if you're going to be fighting a superpowered alien that could like smash your skull?
Not only that, but he could just stand across from you and laser vision you in the face,
He like siler your forehead off.
or lobotomize you.
There's Anthony Edward Stark.
Please, he prefers Tony.
Howard and Maria Stark ruled a $9 billion military tech empire. They could have anything they ever wanted, except a child.
Then Howard met an alien who decided to build a baby for them.
Fearing humanity would perish to more advanced alien races, this child was genetically engineered to lead the world to a new tech age. But that was Arno Stark. We don't speak of him.
That's what I was
When
gonna
Howard
say.
and Maria were disappointed with what they created, they adopted Tony instead.
Yep, that's the secret origin to Tony Stark. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Despite not being the alien-engineered child of prodigy, Tony's gifted intelligence and world-changing destiny were obvious at an early age. He graduated from MIT with top honors and a physics and engineering double major when he was just 19 years old.
But since this is a superhero origin, it wasn't long before tragedy struck. And by struck, I mean a car crash, and by tragedy, I mean his parents. So all of a sudden, Tony was an orphan.
He got
But on the
Batmaned.
bright side, it also made him the sole heir of
Except
Stark
they
Industries.
didn't get killed
Well,
by
yeah.
somebody. They
With the
died.
entire family fortune at his fingertips, Tony
I mean, would you
pursued
really
a
go
life
to an
of
orphan and be like,
reckless
hey,
ability
it's
and
not as
mechanical
bad because your parents were
War was
murdered?
his income, and he
I mean, come
enjoyed
on.
every bit of
That's
it
true.
Until the day his eyes were
The
opened.
Jericho.
Yeah, open with a shrapnel-filled irony bomb.
Irony bomb.
Boom!
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
I'm surprised his eyes are still there.
Terrorists in Afghanistan,
Right.
Tony learned the bomb left shrapnel in his heart, which would kill him in a week. The terrorist gave Tony
That's
an
racist.
ultimatum.
It kind of is. It's like, come on, guys, just give them use of some articles. I mean, they sound like the
He chose door number 3.
guys
He
from
built a space-age pacemaker
the
to
restaurant in
save
Christmas
his
Story.
life.
Space age
And then built a
pacemaker.
mech suit around it and murdered his way to freedom. This taught Stark one of life's most important lessons. Heroes aren't born,
They're made.
they're built.
Oh.
A lesson which also made for a pretty sweet tagline.
My turn.
But Tony's heart was changed in more ways than one that day. Upon returning to America, he nullified all weapons development at Stark Industries and
I
dedicated
wonder
his
if they
life
got
to
flagged
saving
for using
the
all this
world
movie footage.
in his own way.
Yeah, we're not
I don't
talking
know.
like just donating
Fair
to
use
charity
policy
and
is a
being kind
weird
to your
thing,
neighbor.
dude.
Tony
They make a lot more
became
money than we
one-man
do,
army of
too.
Justice and began creating a new and improved armored suit that the public would eventually dub.
Iron Man.
And then he made another one, and another one. And
Who
another,
hammers like
another,
that?
And then he made like a
Who
shitload
doesn't
more.
hammer like
The
that?
Iron Man suits are
Thor
new,
Good
hammers
point.
like
but
that.
they typically come with a common base set of tools.
But who builds?
Generally composed of a gold
Who- or
titanium
who-
alloy,
who-
his standard suits have the strength to lift
Gold
up to 100
titanium
tons, fly at supersonic speeds, and come with an onboard intelligence system called Jarvis, which controls his weaponry and can summon other suits at his beck and call.
And for good measure, these babies come loaded head to toe with weaponry. I'm talking shoulder-mounted darts, anti-tank missiles, an EMP, and the Iron
Tank
Man
missile.
staple, laser beams.
These repulsor blasts draw power directly from the reactor in Tony's chest or chest piece, depending on the time period, to fire high-mass negatively charged muons as a concussive energy attack. Most commonly, these are fired from the palms of his suit.
But if the situation calls for a bit more firepower, he can blast an even larger beam directly from his chest piece. Unibeam!
All of these features come standard in his most often used suit, Model 13, the modular armor.
This armor specializes in adaptability, allowing Tony to swap out its individual pieces for one suited to the mission at hand. Oh, and it also has an extra casing known as Iron Man Armor Model 14. But you can just call it
The Hulkbuster.
As
Yes.
the name implies, this upgrade was built to contend with one of the universe's
So that movie
speed.
or that armor
With a
totally should have been in
combination
Iron
of
Man 3.
magnetic and hydraulic
Should
technology,
have been,
in addition
yes.
to the strength of the
'Cause,
modular
well, they start out with
armor, the
47 in that
Hulkbuster
one?
can deliver
Yeah.
far more powerful punches and
And they
hold
did the
its ground
house
against
house
the
party
Incredible
initiative.
Hulk.
Right.
Why
He
wasn't
was
it
strong
there?
enough to
Yeah.
lift
No, you
a
saw the
150
Igor.
billion-ton mountain.
But his most advanced
I'm just
armor
saying, the
kit comes in the
Hulkbuster, I
form
mean, if
of
this
his
were cards, that'd be
anti-sip
like
armor,
4 of a kind.
part metal, part scary space alien parasite.
Well, what's a
Tony
full
can summon it
house?
telepathically, use it to imprison
4 of a
his
kind beats a
foes,
full
and
house,
he can
right?
suck up
Or not full house, roll
electromagnetic
flush.
fields. Electricity.
Well, I mean, come on, you gotta leave
They
some
can
room
hit
for
some
something
storms
to
like
be.
Some room for
and
improvement.
shoot repulsor beams so powerful
The
they can
Hulkbuster
enter
Buster.
metahumans who are normally
The
able to
Hulkbuster with the
absorb
Venom
it.
symbiote.
The
I don't know.
Galactus
Tony's
Buster.
a mere man who finds himself fighting with and
How's
against
that one?
unimaginably powerful
That would be
beings.
really cool to
He
see.
has
I don't know if that
proven
would possible,
time and
though.
time again that technology can
I was gonna say,
compete
why
with the
not
world's
combine all the
greatest
satellites in
superheroes.
space
He can
and
survive
make one
blows from
giant
Thor's hammer,
giant
hold
suit
his
to
own
That
fight
would be
Galactus.
awesome, like a
and
big, like,
move faster than the
Voltron
extremist
Iron Man
cancer
suit, the
superhuman
pieces
Yeah.
together.
Make it happen,
And fight
Marvel.
Galactus.
Opponent's next move
Yeah.
and withstand the fury of
But,
several
like, how would you
nuclear
build that, though?
bombs.
I mean, because Galactus is
Do
bigger
not
than the Earth, right?
underestimate the Golden Avenger.
That
where would you get enough
being
material to
said,
make something
for
big
all their
enough to do
power,
that?
The Iron Man suits are hardly flawed.
So it had to
Well,
be pretty
space is
small.
full of
Known to
space is full of
malfunction
all
in
sorts of different
life-threatening
metals.
ways
So you
and
just build like a
consume
big
too much
magnet
power
thing
too
to like
quickly,
gather materials to make a.
leaving Tony helpless.
Tony
I'm not- I don't
frequently
know how that would
pushes
work.
his suit and his
Don't
body
know
to their
either,
but
absolute
I'm
limit.
sure there's some
And
writer that's a lot
his
smarter than I am
reckless headfirst
and better
mentality is
paid to figure
responsible
that
for
out.
landing him in trouble just as much as it is for getting him out of it. This has led to him setting off a civil war between superheroes
man.
and
Upcoming
pissing off the
film.
all-powerful Phoenix Force into killing Charles Xavier.
What? Charles? But he's the Iron Man.
And he once built a device capable of releasing 20,000 megatons of atomic energy. That's 3 times more than all of the Earth's known nuclear weapons combined.
And then he just blasted it straight into the ground. All because he wanted to see what was at the Earth's core.
Wait,
It
what?
Didn't work out. But Tony's most diabolical nemesis isn't the Mandarin or even Ultron. It's his lifelong battle with alcoholism.
No.
Did you say something?
Oh, boomstick. Boy, I could use a drink. Jack Daniels when I get home.
Superman is among the most powerful characters in all of fiction. He can destroy planets, withstand supernovas, and fly faster than light itself.
What kind of person could possibly be the arch nemesis to someone like him? He'd have to be like a god made of magic kryptonite. Wrong!
Nope, just a mortal man with a passion for business, swindling, and green trench coats. Lex Luthor. Alexander
trench coat
Joseph Luthor
lined with
began his rise to the
kryptonite.
top from the very bottom. As a child,
can
he
see
lived
that.
in a rundown section of Metropolis called the Suicide Slum. Yes, it was that bad. Under abusive parents, it was only by sheer willpower that Lex moved on to a better life.
Yeah, willpower and some good old-fashioned social Darwinism. His parents died in a car crash when their car's brakes failed, leaving Lex alone. Don't feel bad for a second. He used their life insurance money to get out of the ghetto and start his own company. And he's the one who rigged their brakes!
Although
what you're gonna
founded
say.
through some legally questionable means, the infamous LexCorp successfully spread its influence throughout virtually all of Metropolis. In time, Lex came to practically run the city itself. Taking ownership of nearly every media outlet, Luthor's positive public image went practically unopposed.
But everything changed when the Man of Tomorrow showed up.
In Lex's eyes, Superman was a massive issue for mankind. If humans no longer had to solve problems themselves, they would surely become a weaker race, completely dependent upon this otherworldly savior.
So Lex began his
Eugenics.
crusade to remove
Eugenics.
him from the equation. And then
Just like
proudly
phrenology,
insert
it's
himself
bullcrap.
as the ruler of humanity.
Lex is a cunning strategist and mechanical genius who prefers to place his opponents in unwinnable situations. However, if physical strength is required,
Good
he
grief.
dons the mighty war
Those are
suit.
some mad abs.
I think he uses
Must I
like
remind
kryptonite
you of
steroids or
Lex's
something.
journey?
Or used
The
it at
war
one
suit
point.
is a powerful battle armor created by Superman's other arch nemesis, the alien god known as Darkseid, and it's been further enhanced by Luthor's own designs.
Forged in the fiery pits of apocalypse, Lex's warsuit is no ordinary piece of machinery, despite its less than sleek appearance. It comes equipped with force fields, gauntlet blades, a giant kryptonite axe, and energy blasts powered by kryptonite generators.
It can also fly and has enough strength and durability to go up against Superman himself.
Despite how capable the warsuit is, you may feel it has an obvious weak spot. The giant hole where his head is.
Right.
But old T-Ball's chrome
Right.
dome is actually protected by an invisible force field. He
Ah.
just wants his opponents to know exactly who's beating the shit out of him.
Hello, sunshine.
Lex's weaponry goes beyond an alien metal suit. In addition to his brilliant strategic mind, he has also surrounded the Earth with dozens of satellites bearing his name.
Their purpose? A gigantic game of space laser hot potato.
Hammer of Dawn!
You know you're bad news when you don't aim the laser right at him. You catch it first and then volleyball them with it, like Spirit Bomb style.
Deathstroke in combat,
I think they're
stabbed
gonna give it to
Supergirl,
Lex Luthor
snapped
since
Brainiac's
Darkseid
neck,
helped him.
and
Oh,
defeated
like,
Power Girl in a
Tony Stark just
single
built his
stroke.
stuff.
You can't blame him. I mean, I don't think anyone could handle more than a single stroke with power.
However, Lex is not solely dependent
Oh,
on his
man.
force.
Dang it,
He
Boomstick.
sometimes subjects himself to a kryptonite
Ah.
steroid, which has made him much stronger than an
Nah.
ordinary human. Capable of surviving wounds nobody reasonably should.
Yeah, like the time when a giant gorilla shot him in the chest with a sniper rifle.
I hate it when that
knocking him
happens.
Out of a helicopter, off the edge of a cliff, and landing headfirst in a canyon. He was up and banging his robot chick in like a day. Yeah, he built a robot version of Lois Lane for, you know, sex and murder.
Because Lex always wants what he cannot have. And his know-how with
Grr.
robotics was insane and into absurd. While confined to a prison cell, he built a talking flying robot that reads Moby Dick at such a high frequency it carved out an escape route through the floor itself, including perfectly shaped stairs.
But most diabolical of all, when no one was looking, Lex Luthor took 40 cakes. He took 40 cakes, Wiz! That's as many as 4 tens. That's terrible.
Strange thing is, that's actually officially canon.
Bastard.
Dang it.
Of Superman and Drive to Win are stronger than any machine he could create. Take, for example, the time Superman threw a satellite at LexCorp Tower, bringing the building down on top of poor old Lex. This left the guy with half his face ripped off, all 4 limbs blasted away. and he
Anakin
was imprisoned in
Skywalker,
5
I
different
mean,
places. Even like that, he still refused Superman's help. Whiz, if that ever happens to me, do me a
Well,
solid.
why would you accept someone's
Kill
help that
yourself
just
in
did
front of
that
me
to
so my
you?
dream of outliving you is complete.
Then he became
Never
Darth
gonna happen,
Vader.
But it's also that same cocky
At least
independence
Superman
that
didn't
serves
kill
as
him.
Lex's greatest downfall. When he merged with the Zone Child, whoa,
The Zone
that's
Child.
not what you think. He gained, and I quote, infinite power.
And a secure spot on somebody's watch list.
The only catch was he could not use this power to harm others. But because all he wanted to do was kill Superman, he tried it anyway.
So Superman just straight up punched the god out of him.
Well, that's hardly accurate.
Come on, how else would you describe that?
Fair enough. Even so, when the Earth is threatened, you can count on Lex Luthor to look his enemies in the eye and fight for his people. And then exploit the hell out of him afterward.
You know what happens when you take on Lex Luthor?
He goes gangsta.
The same thing that's gonna happen to Superman.
I don't know what that thing is, but I feel sorry for it.
All right, the
I
combatants
don't
are
know
set.
either.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, we don't want you to have horrible, earth-shattering regret by missing the best party in gaming. So we're gonna tell you about it.
SGC, the greatest party in gaming, is back to rock the Southwest for its 5th year.
Hosted by Screw Attack, SGC is an event that
Well,
you don't want to miss out on.
if we were in
We're
the
talking
American
3 days
Southwest,
of nonstop
I'd definitely go
gaming
to
in our
that.
massive free-play
Hey,
arcade and
Screw
console
Attack,
game room.
come to Dragon
Tons of
Con.
panels with all your favorite internet
Shoo.
celebrities, including Peanut Butter Gamer, Rooster Teeth, Bro Jared, Kinda Funny, and even a Dragon Ball Z Funimation voice actors reunion.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
you'll be
Oh,
able to meet
dude.
your favorite Dragon Ball voices like Goku, Vegeta, and more.
Not to mention that we're hosting a death battle panel where we'll be showing an all-new, highly requested episode.
Yes,
live.
very highly requested.
And that's just scratching the surface of what SGC has to offer. So don't miss out on the fun and excitement. Head over to sgconvention.com using the link in the description and pre-order your ticket now.
But first, it's time for a death battle!
Death battle. What? Oh, you advertising.
No.
They always do that right when it's about to get good. Well, part of the game. We have to do. We do them too, so you have to deal with them.
I mean, we do like getting paid.
We don't have to
It's
listen
time
to
for
it.
a
Aha.
death battle!
Death battle.
These animations are getting crazy.
Hey Lex, what's crappening? Dang.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Sir, we have a visitor.
All clear.
The Dragon Ball Keyblade. No.
Joke.
And whatever that thing is.
I don't.
Hands off, Baldy. What's that you got there?
I kind of want some awesome guitar riffs to sound whenever I walk into a room.
Don't we
It's
all?
mine. I'll send you the bill.
Actually, sir, I should probably remind you, the contents of this warehouse belong to Miss Potts.
Pepper?
I'll forward the estimated damages fee to her.
The Batmobile?
Great. Be discreet about it.
One of us has to be.
Remember my face, Stark. It'll be the last thing you ever see.
And a Gundam.
Here we go.
Is that a Gundam?
The system
Yeah.
is confusing my targeting. Also, adding 2 million to your charges.
Not now, Jarvis. What have we got here?
I am having difficulty determining the suit's alloy. Alien, perhaps.
My suit is invincible.
How about this part?
I thought you were smart.
Hey, you're the one who looks like a giant rusty trash can with legs. No judging.
Dang.
Not the Gundam.
Oh no!
No.
Oh
Sir, I estimate that will be a $583 million
So why does
fee.
Pepper have a Gundam?
Whoa, that one's on him.
no! Do what?
Why
I
does
have no
Pepper
idea.
Potts have a Gundam?
I have no idea.
Here we go. Activate the EMP.
EMP.
All right. Come to
Oh
mama.
no! Not the Batmobile.
Oh.
Wait, is that the...
Oh.
That one might actually make a dent in your wallet.
What are you talking about? It's just a car. Seriously? What kind of car was that? Where do I get one of those?
Wake up, sunshine.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Doing the
no.
wrong thing at him.
Oh no.
You just threw the wrong thing at him, bro.
Thanks for the fun, Stark. It was smashing.
Speaking of
His
smashing,
puns are worse than yours.
Right.
No problem, pal. Thanks for the suit.
Oh, that was cool.
Dang.
Oh,
Grind him out on the side of the building. There you go.
So I take it this came out before Age of Ultron?
I think so.
So did Josh Whedon just watch this and be like, hey,
I don't know.
That current damaged your battery. Power is at 15% and dropping fast. I recommend a new plan of attack.
I have a plan.
Attack.
Attack.
You think they watched You think they watched the first Avengers movie?
Yeah.
Let's use that.
touche.
Jarvis, reroute all power to the arm and leg hydraulics.
I have seen true power, and you are nothing more than another ant to crush under my... How about that?
Good night, cue ball. What's going on?
We're out of power.
Figures.
Fool, you're just like all the rest. Building a suit to save the world. Trying to play God.
Uh-oh.
What about the house party protocol?
Let me tell you something, Stark. There's only one man in the world fit to play such a role. Me.
Huh.
I don't know, Lex. Being a god can't be too hard. I mean, I'm the most intelligent, capable person on the planet. I'm not playing God. All this time, I've been playing human.
Screw attack.
Attack
Yeah,
billboard.
I'll take this.
What? What did you take?
Everything.
Uh-oh.
oh snap.
Here's the big one.
Oh. Dang. Incineration!
Phone call from Miss Potts.
Tell her I'm not here. I'm jogging.
Already answered.
Tony?
Hi, Pepper. How are you?
Where's my
Why
Gundam?
did Jarvis just deposit $5 billion for collateral damage?
I'm not here. I'm jogging.
Bullseye!
Looks.
Both Tony and Lex
He
possessed
pulled out the
incredible
mega
pieces
cannon.
of technology, but only one was naturally prepared for anything. Although it's true that Lex could trade blows with Superman in his war suit, the only reason he ever lasted as long as he did is because many of its weapons are based on kryptonite. Great for battling Kryptonians, only okay against everybody else.
Yes, the
Makes
Warsuit
sense.
could take hits from Superman, making it more than a match for even the Hulkbuster's power. But even against the very enemy it was designed to kill, the warsuit only lasts so long.
Iron Man's greatest advantage was being able to adapt his strategy by remotely summoning and changing suits. The Endosim in particular could counter nearly anything Lex could throw at it.
Plus, Iron Man has far more actual combat experience. Lex treated physical combat as a last resort beneath him, while Tony straight up enjoys it. Lex just wasn't suited for this battle.
Oh,
The
son.
winner is Iron Man.
The puns.
Next time on Death Battle.
Hey, it's me.
No, the
Oh.
Beast and
Oh, I
Goliath.
thought they were talking about me, shunned by society. I was like, dang. Did you hear they may be doing a remake of Gargoyles
Really?
with modern day technology?
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I want David Keith to come back as Goliath's voice.
That would be awesome.
Gosh.
So please click that like button.
Okay,
and subscribe to
so
the channel for more Death Battles.
we all predicted the winner.
Click the images on
Well, yeah, I
your
mean, you always
screen
gotta root
to
for the
check
good
out
guy.
what
Mike
manipulate
cheated.
Mega Man versus Seven
It's kind of true.
I didn't give anything away. Look, I mean, it came out a while ago. You can't expect me not to watch it.
How long's it? Check the date it was posted.
Over a month ago.
See? Please. That was an awesome video, though.
Right. Dude, like their graphics keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
Because their first ones were like the 8-bit.
Yeah.
Some of the 1 minute melees are still the 8-bit, but I mean, they do a good job.
Right.
Oh yeah, dude. I love these so far. I mean, Death Battle. It's very quickly becoming one of my favorite series.
Oh man, they have a Chuck Norris versus Segata Sanshiro.
Yeah.
That would
Boba
be
Fett versus
absolutely
Samus Aran.
hilarious.
Gara versus Toph. Oh, I've already seen that one. But okay, so that death battle was really fun.
I mean, it went all over the place.
Yeah, it did. And near the end of it, I was like, I don't know who's gonna win this. I mean, because Lex pulled in everything from the satellite and threw it at Tony, but then the very moment I saw the
symbiote armor.
Yeah, symbiote. Yeah. I knew it was over. I was just like, well, that's that. And then it was over. But okay, so we predicted it. We predicted that Iron Man would win that.
Picking the good guy would win.
Yeah.
How original of us.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't. Hey, don't complain. All right, guys, come on. We're just here having some fun. And if you enjoyed what you've seen here, there's a like button down there. Hit it. And there's a comment section down there. Let us know what you thought of the death battle. Let us know which ones you want us to watch. And tell us how stupid we are and how you think we're wrong and we're poopy heads and all that. Also, yeah, down there's a description. And in there you'll find a link to our Facebook, our Twitter, our Twitch page, our our website, and our secondary page, Renegade Faction, where we do Let's Plays, and this guy here does gear reviews. We
We all do your
Yeah.
reviews. It depends on who has the gear.
Yeah.
I just started it.
Yes.
It's our R&D channel.
Yeah. So, once again, Internet, thank you for tuning in. We will see you all later. Peace out.